So, well, it's not a part of the plan.
Yeah, me either.
That was a tribal.
So, like, you guys obviously don't have to say, but, like, I mean, I assume, like, you three did. Because, I mean, good move. I mean, he was really good.
We all did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have.
Because we had 3 votes, like, not Preston, right?
The reason
Yeah,
we
so him,
didn't want to tell you
right.
guys, we didn't want to
Okay.
raise too much suspicion, and we didn't need your votes for him.
That's fair.
Yeah,
But
it
we
wasn't
needed
like
him out of
anything
the game.
personal.
No, yeah.
But,
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean, good move.
He
He was,
was
like,
a
definitely,
big
like, a top
player.
competitor. A lot of shit just went down. Preston just got voted off, and he was my alliance. Previously, I had an alliance with Cesar, and then he got voted off, and then I made an alliance with Preston, and then he got voted off, so I don't know what to do now, and it completely blindsided me. I had no idea. But yeah, I need to rethink my strategy a lot now. I have no idea what to do. I'm kind of freaking out a little bit.
I thought about it.
Whose, like, initial idea was it? Just out of curiosity.
Well, I mean, I said it in my confessional.
You talked to me about
And
it
then
this morning.
I talked to Talie about it before as like a, hey, this might need to happen. So we voted out Preston today. I feel like I pretty much orchestrated his vote out. He was kind of being really shady, and I had this like gut feeling that like he was gunning for me.
You told us both of your guys' names.
You did.
So.
Haley's too?
No, just you.
Talie and
you
Kody.
two. Talie and Kody.
See, like I knew he was coming for me.
He
and-
was, he just, I don't think he had the guts to make that big of a move yet.
I feel like the Preston vote was kind of my idea. I feel like it's okay that people like Kody are kind of stepping up and owning it, because then that puts less of a target on my back of being like a strategic threat. So I'm okay with that.
No, yeah,
And like he came up
understand.
to all 3 of us with different plans, where he definitely knew the strategy
He
part.
also, part of it, like he lied today.
The Preston vote out came as a like pleasant surprise to me that we were kind of more easily accepted into their ranks, and he was being pretty duplicitous, or is duplicitous just 2? Because then it'd be more than duplicitous. Like he was playing everyone at a different angle.
But like what you guys said was like super relevant about like you guys are good votes, and there's no reason to think about it as like Solana and
There isn't.
Casaya, like
It's an individual
we're
game
Casana now.
He could have just played it safe and me or Simran would have gone home, but that's not what he did, and now I feel like we're in a much better position than I thought possible. Like we're real members of the tribe instead of just lambs to the slaughter, you know?
And from this point on, like it's the game. Like if you don't have individual immunity, every single one of us is up on a chopping block.
Come on in, guys. Before we get started with our next challenge, Ryan, I think you have an announcement.
I'm going to be withdrawing from the season of Survivor Oregon. Just had this like feeling, bro, ever since we had to vote at Cesar, that like my heart isn't in this game as much as the other players have been. I can't with good conscience continue because I don't feel comfortable being this type of person where I have to vote someone else or like be a part of an alliance that votes people out. I feel like everyone else here puts way more effort into the idea and has way more like ambition, I guess, playing the game right, and I would rather see you all succeed than me continue. Thanks to the crew, all the players, and to you for hosting this amazing project. I hope you all the best.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank everyone that I've played alongside. Yeah, like everyone, producers, crew, camera, everything for putting together this amazing project, and I hope everyone the best.
Ryan will continue to be on the jury if he chooses to do so. Are you ready to get to our reward challenge? All right, for this challenge, the 7 of you are going to be lined up. And on my go, you are going to be racing across the field to grab a small, slippery toy. If you successfully pick up a toy, you move on to the next round. The one person who does not get one is out. We will keep going until there is 1 person remaining. In the final round, the last 2 people need to not only get the toy, but pick it up and bring it across the starting line. You want to see what you're playing for?
Yeah, I do.
For the winner, they get pizza. You've been eating rice and beans and crackers for so long, and now an entire pizza. Is this worth playing for? Yes. All right, I'll give you guys a minute to get ready and we'll get started. Survivors ready? Go! All survivors running to the other end. Joe gets one, Simran gets one, Lauren, Talie, and Bailey fighting for the last one. Simran dropped hers. Oh, Simran dropped hers again. Who's gonna come out with it? Simran has it. Bailey, almost there, but not quite. Bailey, go take a seat over on the side. Survivors ready? Go! All survivors running off. Joe has one, Simran has one. Talie did not get one. All right, Talie, go sit on the side with Bailey. Everyone reset. All right, for this round, the toys are bunched together. A pile of 2 here and a pile of 2 here. 4 people moving on. Survivor ready? Go! Lauren does not get a toy. Lauren, go sit on out with Talie and Bailey.
You guys okay?
Final 4, Joe, Brooklyn, Simran, and Kody. Survivors ready? Go! Brooklyn does not get one. Brooklyn, go sit on out with the others. Joe, Simran, and Kody. Only 2 moving on to the finals. Survivors ready? Go! Simran, Joe, quick! Kody, not quite fast enough. Kody, go on and sit out with the others. All right, Simran and Joe. Final round. Remember, this time you have to get the toy and get it back across the starting line. For reward. Survivors ready? Go! Simran trips trying to get there, but Joe still has to get it back. Joe runs across the line. Joe wins reward. Joe, congratulations. Come on up, get your reward. Now, Joe, pizza is great, but it's more fun with friends. Please pick someone to come with you to enjoy your pizza.
I'm gonna pick Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, come on over. Now 2 is fun, but 3 is a party. Joe, pick one more person to come along with you.
Kody.
Kody. Awesome. Kody, Brooklyn, Joe. We'll have a nice little picnic set up for you guys to enjoy that pizza. For the rest of you, I have nothing for you. Head on back to camp.
Are your eyes okay?
Yeah, can you see right now?
This one just really stinging, but that's good. Let's unveil this bad boy.
You're doing all right.
Great. So I won the reward challenge. I've been waiting for one that like doesn't require any strategy and is just like running because, you know, I don't feel like I have a brain anymore. It's like falling out through my ear. Let's all take a slice and cheers it. There you guys. To food. Yeah.
So when Joe won the reward challenge, that was really awesome. He runs like a goblin, but like apparently it's really effective because he's super fast. What made you choose us?
I felt like Brooklyn like has played a pretty major role in my success, and Simran doesn't eat cheese, you know. And then I felt like I had really like I guess we both had like really clicked with you, and I don't know.
Especially after this last vote.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping you were gonna say, but I didn't want to like assume that. He said that he like trusts me and likes me, so he wanted to take me since we vibe pretty well together. And I'm pretty satisfied with that.
I feel like it's sad, but it also takes pressure off of us, you know?
Yeah.
Seeing Ryan go, like, it's never great to see anyone go, but the way he did it was, like, I thought really classy and mature and respectful. And I don't know. I think the whole tribe, everyone maintained a lot of respect for him.
Because, like, we had all already agreed in camp that, like, we were just going to vote him out next. Because he doesn't want to be here. So now it's easier that, like, we can make a strategic play rather than, like, a mercy. You want to be gone, so leave. I'm really glad that Ryan went home because he was Preston's lapdog anyway, so he was going to be next after Lauren, because without one of them, like, what was he going to do? Ryan and Lauren were, like, kind of my top two to be gone from, like, our tribe, because, like, Ryan was just Preston's, like, puppy.
We talked about a lot, and it definitely we forged deeper bonds with Kody. I'm good with Lauren.
I'm definitely good with Lauren, but we just have to think if Lauren wins.
If Lauren wins, Talie.
Okay, sounds good.
The reward went well. It definitely made Kody feel a lot more aligned with us, which could be good or bad depending on how the vote goes tonight.
I feel like I can trust you guys at least.
Yeah, I feel like I can trust the three of you guys.
100%. I feel like I can trust you and Talie.
And I really trust them, and I think that they actually trust me when they say they do, so I'm feeling like pretty good that it's not me tonight, but I know that there's the possibility since everyone's kind of playing their own individual game at this point.
When me, Simran, Talie, and Hailey got back to camp, we did not even make it to the water cooler before Talie was like, oh, I think we should vote out Kody and like make an alliance. And I was like, okay, sure. Like, I'm just kind of going along with whatever.
When Talie and I were on the side, we think Kody should go next.
Like, I love him so much.
He would win in a heartbeat.
I know.
I feel like that's
and that's the problem, because like I love him and everyone
likes
loves him because he's such a good person.
Yeah.
And he also, I was gonna say, he just proved himself physically too.
Yeah. He did.
He was
a lot faster than I thought he was going to be.
He's very fast.
Yeah. And he's like really strong and like not afraid to get dirty, you know?
I don't know.
Like he literally says like, I will body check you guys.
Yeah.
And I was
And he,
like, oh God.
Like you fell on, I think it was you that fell on me because of like his energies, so I'm like.
Yeah, because like I had it in my hand and then he just kind of like toppled and I toppled.
Yeah, I was ultimately like fine with not being picked for the reward challenge, because it did allow me to make an alliance with the majority. So that's Lauren, Simran, and then Talie. That's like a solid 4, at least to my understanding.
What about Joe? Because Joe just chose him.
Yeah, I know.
I think
Joe chose him because he senses his like.
But I definitely think that like as a power move, he was like, I'm gonna pick Kody because like as like a shine.
I feel like he picked Kody and Brooklyn like to make an alliance with them. Like I thought he found them to be the strongest players and that's why I picked them. So I mean that's fine with me because like the strong players have been getting out quickly lately.
I think we should just keep it to the 4 of us because like Kody back there was like already strategizing with like Joe and Brooklyn and so
And I'm sure that's kind of what they're doing right now.
Oh, for sure.
and like I don't think that he's really thinking Solana.
There's no way that he thinks that he would be next. So even if he did have like the idol, like there's no way he would play it.
Okay, Simran, Bailey, Lauren, and I are now in our own alliance. We agreed while Kody, Joe, and Brooke were all at the picnic that we were gonna vote the 3 of them out next because we have the numbers.
Yeah. Okay, so are we like all 100% on board?
I'm 100%, yeah.
It's a huge step for all of us.
Like, if any of us want to make it to the end, we need to get on board. With Brooklyn and Joe, Joe's kind of just like picking who he thinks has the most power to get in their good graces, which is
I think so too.
And like we were on the same tribe with Brooklyn, so it makes sense why he picked them.
He got to pick 2 people. I was not one of them, which I think was a really smart move, honestly. I was kind of worried he would pick me and Brooklyn, and then it would kind of just like put us on the outs even more. I'm really happy that he chose her, because I have good faith in our like alliance as of now. Like I think it's still standing really strong. I don't have any doubts that he's gonna vote me out or anything. And so I'm just glad that he brought in someone else from the Solana tribe to try to integrate them and make it not seem like we're gonna just stick to our old alliances. So I thought that was a really smart move on his part.
Because everyone literally does love him because he is such.
I love him.
I love him so much, and I feel bad, but like it's the game.
I just want to like say though, like, because he's gonna like come up and like a lot of other conversations are gonna happen, and like it happened with like Preston too. Like then
we
it just
have
like
to have this trust between us, and we
started
can't
to get
change
crazy.
plans. We should all like pinky promise. If anyone breaks it, the pinky promise monster will eat your finger off. So us four are in alliance. We pinky promised it, so that's legit. So if they cross it, the pinky promise fairy is gonna eat their fingers off. So they better not.
Yeah, we have like the 4 of us, and then it's gonna be.
Yeah, the 4 of us.
Kody.
Yeah, we're gonna vote out either Kody or Brooklyn.
Well, and then if one of them gets the immunity. Yeah. I trust Talie a lot. And like we've said to each other at this point that we take each other to the end, which I'm also okay with, because as nice as she is, I think that like people would vote for me over Talie. I mean, Talie said it like straight up. She was like, I would vote for you to win. I was like, awesome, thank you. Like, let me win now. Or like, we would take each other to the end.
Yeah, like yeah, that's what I'm saying. Me and Bailey have a plan to make it to the final 2. We are as tight as can be. I have 100% trust in her that she's not gonna betray me.
I was over by the water cooler and I was like switching up my buff style like as one does, and then like this like piece of paper fell out, and initially I thought it was a tag. It was actually a piece of paper, and I opened it up and it said, "Awaiting for you where you cast your votes is a power that may help you keep afloat." So yeah, that's a pretty obvious hint like where it was. Like I immediately was like, oh, like where we cast the votes. Okay, so I just found this thing in my buff, and it says I need to go to the voting booth, but now I need to sneak away or else they're gonna see me, so. Congratulations, you have found a secret advantage. This advantage allows you to steal the vote of another player at Tribal Council. If you wish to play this advantage, when Hunter says that it is time to vote, you will announce that you have a steal and whose vote you are stealing. When you approach the voting booth, you will cast your vote like normal and then use this parchment to cast an additional vote. The last time this advantage can be played is when there are 6 survivors remaining. Good luck, survivor. Inside there was like a purple bandana, and wrapped in it there were these 2 things, and this paper was basically just saying that I can steal someone's vote. So I'm really excited about that, but I'm not going to use it for this upcoming one. I'm going to use it for the next one because that's the last time I can use it. Hopefully I don't have to use it to save myself, but who knows.
Come on in, guys. Are you guys ready to get to our next individual immunity challenge?
Yeah, sure. Maybe.
All right, first things first, Brooklyn, gotta give it back.
Just take it off my body.
Brooklyn doesn't want to give it up. Immunity, back up for grabs. For today's challenge, since you guys have been talking about how you're hungry, we are going to be eating a few different things. For the first round, all 7 of you are going to be eating, and the first 5 people to finish completely will move to the next round. Then the first 3 people to finish will move on, and then the first 2, and then the first person to finish in the final round wins immunity. You guys look nervous.
I just had pizza. Yeah.
We had hella rice and beans.
Yeah.
The saltines are gone.
Are you ready to get started?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
We're gonna get started anyways.
I'm ready to get out.
I'll give you a minute to prep yourselves and then we'll get started. Let's go. Okay, reveal. Starting off simple, this is spam. Remember, first 5 to finish, move on to the next round. Survivors ready? Go! Brooklyn and Simran don't even do anything. They just stare at it. Brooklyn and Simran look like they're tapping out, which means if the other 5 get it down, they move on to the next round.
Hey, Hunter.
Bailey's good. Joe's puking it up. Joe puked it up into his hand, he can finish. Lauren's good.
So is it just us? Yeah. You know what? Okay.
Lauren and Bailey have moved on to the next round. If Joe and Kody and Talie can get it down, they move on.
I'm a vegetarian. I thought I could do it, but this is not even meat. This is
Fuck!
flesh.
Wow, my sister said it was good. Okay.
No!
My sister
Joe completely collapses. Cody's good.
This is made of. Pretty bad.
It's Spam, mystery meat.
What the does that mean?
I can't do it.
What's the mystery? Children?
Oh my god!
Survivors?
Everyone for children.
Just try.
I know.
Literally,
If
just
you
try
know,
the whole
like,
thing
you
in your
have to try
mouth.
it right now and you're guaranteed.
We can't do it.
I have to eat the whole thing.
I couldn't get it
I
down.
can just try it.
You got it.
This is 4 out of the 7 puke, it's your fault, Hunter. I'll puke on you.
Careful. If it's gonna mess with your body, like don't do it.
For me, I was
For a second there, I was like, I don't know if I
Oh, they're fighting for a nap. Did you spit that up?
Talie, are you gonna do it?
Yeah.
Joe, don't throw all yourself. Okay.
Oh. See, that's what's gonna get me. If like people start spitting up.
I think that's
That's a
a
no.
disqualification. It's not gonna get any worse.
I don't think it's worth it. I'm not
Did you
gonna
like
lie.
bite?
Talie, you tapping out? Talie's tapping out. Joe, are you tapping out?
Where is it?
I should have thought
Over here.
You guys got this. It's for you for shuffling that down your throat. Joe, it's not.
Joe, don't do it.
Joe, it's not.
Oh my god.
Okay, good.
Joe's tapping out. All right, Kody, Bailey, and Lauren move on to the next round. All right, round 2. Kody, Bailey, and Lauren reveal oysters. 2 oysters. The first 2 to finish move on to the final round. Survivors ready? Go. All survivors are chewing, getting them down quick. Lauren got both of hers down. Lauren's good. Bailey got both of hers down. Bailey's good. Kody's out of the challenge. All right, final 2 for this challenge. Bailey and Lauren reveal salted shrimp fry. We ate this in season 1. It was not very popular. First person to get it all down and show me their mouth is clear wins immunity. Survivors ready? Go. Bailey dropped it. Has some on her fingers in her mouth. Lauren swallowed it very quick. Lauren's good. Lauren wins immunity.
I have my water bottle.
Go, Bailey. I'm ready for trying.
It's so bad. It's so salty.
Bailey, do you need your water bottle?
Lauren, congratulations. Come on up, get immunity.
Go, Lauren.
Safe tonight from the vote. How does it feel?
Really good. This was like the last challenge I ever thought I'd win because like anyone who knows me, I'm the piggiest person with food. Like the Subway workers literally make fun of me.
Thanks, Lauren. As for the rest of you, one of you will be the next person voted out of the game. Grab your stuff, head on back to camp. I'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, so the immunity challenge, I don't really talk about this that much because I don't want to be like, but like just since I've been born, like my parents I've never had meat except fish. So trying Spam, I really tried. I tried to just take it like a pill because I don't usually have a gag reflex. I try to just, swallow it, do whatever, mash it with my hand. But I really just couldn't get it down, and I kept on trying until I like gagged it up onto the floor, and then I was like, no, this isn't worth it.
I'm a vegetarian of 6 years. I just shoved what was like basically cat food down my mouth. No thank you. I tried my best. I told myself like, Talie, if there's meat, just suck it up and eat the meat. But no thanks, sorry.
I think the immunity challenge was rigged because out of the 7 of us, 4 are vegetarians, I am a vegan, and all of the food were meat-based. Whoa, crazy how that happens. But I will give props to Joe and Talie for trying. Brooklyn and I were just like, we know we can't do it. Like, I haven't had meat in 8 years. I'm not gonna risk putting my body through all of that stress.
Does anyone else need water?
I'll just come out.
So the immunity challenge, we'd been joking about it, and like we finally get to it, and it's god awful. Lauren, she was gonna be the next one to go if she didn't win immunity. And then as soon as she won immunity, we were all kind of like, who are we gonna vote out now?
So Lauren won, which meant that we have to vote out Talie, our backup.
I think this might be the better play. Yeah. It's like harder. I don't want to see either of them vote.
Yeah.
But I think Talie will be better to not have in the game.
Yeah.
We're still there for Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you think Simran is gonna, so we're gonna tell them Simran still. And Simran can't tell them anymore, so she's just probably gonna tell them.
Oh, yeah,
us.
okay.
At this tribal council, it was originally the 4 that did not go on the reward. So Lauren, Simran, and Talie and I, that we were going to target Kody because he's like the biggest social threat.
And we still have the number since Lauren won immunity. So
Yeah. I was like really worried
And
that
less
Kody was
than-
gonna win it, and I was like, oh shit.
I was like feeling really out of it once Preston went home because he was my alliance, and I was just like totally on the outside of the group. But then now they're taking me in, and I have this steal a vote, and then I also got the immunity challenge. So I'm feeling pretty solid right now.
I'm feeling really good about our alliance, but I think if we do need to cut someone, it should be like Simran and then Talie.
that's
Is that what you were thinking too?
yeah.
Right now, I'm feeling the closest to Bailey, which I kind of wanted to work with her from the beginning. We're like, if it comes down to it, I think me and her are like pretty united, so we're gonna try and get out the other people.
So I think Talie's the move.
Yeah.
Whether we have Bailey and Lauren or not, the 4 of us can vote Talie out.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're voting Talie. It's even more difficult coming up with this next decision because a lot of names are being thrown around. So we'll see what happens.
And we have the numbers right, because like Joe is gonna be voting for Talie.
Yeah, Joe will vote for Talie. Us 3 will vote for Talie. I know, it's getting like stressful.
It's just me also.
The main alliance, me, Kody, Brooklyn, and Simran. Kody, he's been like really great and really accepting to us, and I probably wouldn't want to still be here if he didn't give me the sunglasses.
Well, and I think like as soon as like you guys were like, I'm gonna go to the water, and I walked away with you, like all 3 of them like looked like.
I think, oh, I'm just so paranoid of it. Yeah.
Last Solana standing, let's vote all 3 of them.
Us 3 gotta stick together. I think we're like a good, not drama threesome. I really love Kody. Like, he's a great person, but that's also why he needs to go, because everyone loves Kody because he is a good person. He's a big personality, and he's also really good at challenges. I'm not good at challenges, so I need to stay because I only got my personality going for me and not my challenges. But you're still with us.
Oh, we're 100% with you. We all like, we didn't even like really discuss it much. We're like, it's the obvious choice. Like,
He's a bigger threat than I am.
He's a huge threat.
I'm pretty confident in myself right now. I think I have what it takes because we don't even need Joe or Brooke's vote. And I'm feeling pretty confident with Simran. Bailey just went and talked to her, unless she's like totally being two-faced. And I really hope she's not because she seems really chill and we were definitely vibing earlier. So yeah.
It's just me out hearing my name.
You're not though.
Okay. I know,
No,
but
I'm-
we're not putting your name down.
I was like,
We're not putting your name down. We're putting down Cody's because he's like,
He's a
to all
huge
of, I
threat.
think to all of us, he's the clear threat right now.
he is.
This is the worst I felt so far in this game, just because I've made 2 with the past Preston vote. It was brought up to me by both Talie and Kody, and now they're turning on each other.
Lauren won the challenge. I know you were down for Lauren. Ow. Yeah, we got. So we were thinking Talie
That makes sense.
for the
She's kind of a
social.
threat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thinks everyone loves her.
Yeah.
I know. I love
I definitely did not love her before.
We wanted to get you on board.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good move.
We're all going to get water. Joke's on them. We have an alliance. Cody's going home. You bitch. I know Kody is trying to vote me out. That was the original plan because they were literally, it was me and Lauren at the table and they were all out there. Like, what the Like, I'm not dumb. I'm not blind. Like, you're obviously trying to vote me out.
They wanted to talk alone with Bailey.
They're trying to vote me out.
I think that's like the plan right now, honestly. But
At least you're honest.
Thank you for being honest. I really appreciated that. Lauren and me were sitting there, and after like literally everyone but me and Lauren were talking, and Joe comes over, and I was like, they're trying to vote me out, and Joe was like, yeah, they are. Kody orchestrated it all. What do you want out?
do I want out? I think Kody's like the best.
Okay. Do you want to vote him?
They have 4.
We have a pack. I don't know where everyone is. I know Bill will definitely stay with us. I don't know about Simran.
I was talking to Talie and Lauren, and they were both wanting to vote for Kody.
They're trying to vote me out, right?
Yeah, they were like, okay, so Talie, because she's like a social threat. And then they're like, tell Talie that it's gonna be Joe. But then, what do you say about Joe?
Joe said that he would vote out Kody possibly. He wasn't for sure on it. He might still vote me.
People are being a little sus right now, so I'm kind of scared that I'm just gonna get blindsided. Blindsided to blindside.
Yeah, you think Simran's gonna flip and vote on me?
No.
You don't? Okay. I was kind of nervous for a moment. I
No.
don't want to go home. No. I think Kody's a bigger threat.
I think you should talk to Joe again and say we already have the numbers, so if you want to do it, like, you're totally safe on
That's
that.
what I told him.
Also, I just want to let you know, like, your name has been thrown around as well. So if this whole Talie thing doesn't happen, then I think it's okay.
Cool. Who was throwing you down?
I think it was Talie.
Cool.
Just let me know.
No problem. I assume so at this point.
I think they just think you're the biggest threat right now.
Yeah. So as of right now, I don't really feel close with anyone. I kind of feel like I'm the one on the outs, and I feel like I've made a couple mistakes that some other players that have been voted out have been making. I feel like I'm being a little bit too, like, alpha-y and controlling. So I'm gonna try to rein back on that. But I am starting to get a little bit stressed about more. It's kind of like throwback to like what Preston was saying the whole time. Like, more of us are getting out, and the 3 of them are still here.
I don't
So
like that.
I am starting to like get a little bit stressed. Like, I do trust them. Like, they all voted Preston, like we talked about. Well, like I talked about with them.
I know.
But like, I'm starting to get a little bit stressed that it's still the 3 of them, and there's gonna be only 3 of us. I'm thinking Simran next then.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be the hardest one to get out, but like it needs to happen. I think we should. Okay, let's just go talk to Talie and Bailey and try and do that.
Cool. But not tonight.
No, I think we have to because this is the only time we'll have numbers.
No, because we can. It'll be 3v3.
And she's very athletic, so she could win immediately.
She can win. So just blindside those 3 right now. We have an idea. So throw back to what Preston was saying the whole time about them outnumbering us. Mm-hmm. There's only 4 of us left, and there's still 3 of them. So if one of us leaves tonight,
then,
like if somebody's flips
and
votes,
they're like very together, and right now I feel like we're not.
Yeah.
So Simran?
So Simran. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I feel like that's a good.
Yeah. I was talking to Lauren about voting Talie out, and she said that Talie and Bailey would both throw my name out there.
really.
Yeah, so
That makes
Lauren
sense.
wants to vote you out because she's worried about numbers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because we're gonna be 3-on-3 after this vote.
I just
Honestly,
think Talie's a bigger threat.
yeah, I don't care about numbers at this point.
We're
Like,
all kind of. I feel like we kind of all abandoned that mentality.
yeah,
She's like too good of a social player.
She's really
Yeah.
like she's
And
made
if
friends with
she's-
us instantly, and we used to hate her.
Yeah.
So that says
well,
a
and
lot.
like if she's throwing my name out there, and I've been like on her side since day one,
yeah.
like
I'm honestly fine with either.
But like right now I'm kind of feeling Simran just because I feel like we can get out Kody whenever we want.
See, I don't feel that way.
Really?
I feel like he's gonna win like a
I just the camera.
at some point, and like for like a puddle challenge, and I feel like with Preston, like this is like the time to do so.
I just feel like this is the only time we're gonna have our 4-3 advantage. So right now we need to take one of them out so we don't even have to think about it.
I was like legitimately talking to Kody that I wanted to vote Simran out, but no one else really jumped on that bandwagon. So it'll have to wait for another night. I'm just gonna vote Kody just to stay in the good graces of everyone else. But yeah.
Think about who you would vote for if you were on the jury, and then vote them out.
Okay.
That's what I've been doing, because you don't want that person up against you.
That's really true. I think Talie's, everyone loves her.
And yeah, I would vote for Talie as of right now. Kind of feel like I might be on the chopping block for this tribal council, but at the same time, I really trust those three. I really trust Brooklyn, Joe, and Simran to stick to what we originally agreed on with voting Talie out because of her social strength.
It's weird how this happened because the three of us, because they brought me in on that one too, and then we're on the other side, so we literally get to choose right now. Sorry, guys. Oh yeah, you're good. My only question, because this right here, I
Did not think this was gonna happen.
I know, and I also think we're really strong.
It's definitely Simran, Joe, and I. The three of us, we have always voted together, even when we were in our tribe, our two separate tribes. All of our votes were unanimous. We all agreed on who to vote with. So the three of us were definitely like a power group, which I'm surprised that the four of them haven't really realized. But they haven't shown any interest to voting us three out. They've just been targeting each other, which is good for the three of us.
I'm surprised that like he is like willing to vote out another person, because if we vote out another one of them, we're gonna have the numbers and we can just pick them off.
The three of us, we are currently in a weird situation where we can choose who goes home tonight, because Talie, Bailey, and Lauren all want to vote out Kody, but Kody wants to vote out Talie, and so either way we'll have the majority of the votes. It's been a long talk between the three of us who we think we're gonna vote out, because they're both big threats either way that we need to get out. If we go with Talie, Kody is on our side, so he will stay with us to make sure we get out Lauren.
Yeah.
And then by that, it'll be 2 them and then 3 us.
I also think they'll take out Lauren next.
Yeah.
I genuinely think that, because I wouldn't let you just, I would like, I wouldn't let them be like, oh yeah, let's just take out Brooklyn. Like I would figure out something, you know, or like try to.
Yeah, but I do think Kody trusts us so much that it'll be like forced.
My only issue, because I'm trying to decide, because it really is in our hands, ironically.
Yeah.
But like my only issue is that if we vote out Talie, Bailey's not going to trust us, and Lauren's not going to trust us.
But at that point, we'll have the 4 of us and the 2 of them.
And it's basically, ironically, in our hands now to see who we want to see out, because we're 3 votes, which is a very large percentage. And so we get to choose if we want Kody or Talie, and they're both incredibly strong players and incredibly big threats to win the game, but they're also both really nice, cool people, and I don't want to turn my back on either of them or betray either of them or make them not like me. So I'm a little stressed, a little worried. I'm trying, and it's really hard to like not lie to their faces, because I've definitely been blatantly lying to them, but like that's the game, and I want them to know I'm like, I swear to God, I don't hate you, I don't want to lie to you, I'm just like trying to play as much as I can.
And now welcoming in our jury, Preston and Ryan. The jury is here to spectate, not participate in tribal council. You guys visited me for the first time as a merged tribe, last tribal council, and voted out Preston. It seems to be a big blindside for quite a few members of the tribe. So what was the vibe like when you got back to camp?
I feel like for some people, when we got back to the camp, it was a little bit like uncomfortable because they didn't know that it was happening. But then for the rest of us, it was probably like happy that what we planned actually worked.
Lauren, you were one of the people who admitted to not having voted for Preston. How did it feel for you to be one of the few people left out of this vote?
I was a little worried at first just because I felt really on the outside because like, I don't know, we had a good thing going, but I totally understand why they would do that because me and Ryan were kind of closest with him towards the end. So I think we're all good now though.
So shortly after that, Ryan made the decision to exit the game. What kind of toll did that take on you guys as a tribe?
I think honestly, like his heart wasn't in it. Like Ryan's a great guy and I really enjoyed playing with him. But if he wasn't in it, then I think it's better for the tribe as a whole. Everyone here really wants it and we're all really motivated right now.
And then when we get to the reward challenge, Joe takes the victory. Joe, how did it feel to win this challenge and the pizza reward that came along with it?
It felt really good to win, and I don't know, it was just sad that we couldn't share it as a whole tribe, the reward, but I think I'm glad that I was able to share with at least some people.
A little bit later, we get to the immunity challenge, and it was the very frequently discussed eating challenge. And right at the beginning on the first round, a few of you decided to tap out. What was your reasoning for that?
Well, for me, I've been vegan for a while and vegetarian for like over half of my life. And so I knew even if I started out, I wouldn't be able to finish it. And I just didn't really see the point in like putting myself through that torture if I knew I wasn't going to be able to win. So I just like tapped out right there.
Yeah, I was in the same boat. I knew my body would immediately reject it, so I knew I wasn't going to be able to do it in the first place.
Lauren, you ended up being the person to pull out the win in that immunity challenge. How did it feel to come to Tribal Council knowing you're not going to be the one going home?
It feels really good, especially because I feel like this is a super important one because we're now at 7, so it's like a really instrumental tribal council.
Being the only person left out of the vote last time, did it make you afraid that you were going to be sent home?
Definitely, especially because then Ryan left, so like we were the 2 left out, and then he left, so I was really like the odd man out, so I'm feeling a lot better at least for this one.
Coming into the merge, the original Solana tribe had 6 members and the original Casaya had 3. And then when Preston got voted out and then Ryan left, that made it 4 original Solana and 3 original Casaya. Bailey, does that put the pressure on original Solana to vote out one of the Casayas at this tribal council?
I feel like it does put pressure on us because I feel like it's important for us to like continue having majority, otherwise it just puts us in a risky situation.
For the original Casaya tribe, do you guys feel that the vote out of Preston completely destroyed tribal lines, or do you still feel the original Solana and original Casaya ties coming into play?
I mean, it felt better because it felt as if we were being included in some decisions. But like Bailey said, I do think there's still some tension between the groups just because numbers just play a big part in it, especially since we're like just now beginning the merge or like near the beginning of the merge, so we still have those old relationships. But I think more and more as we go along, it's going to be focused on individual gameplay, and those lines are going to be blurred a lot more.
So last tribal council, Preston was voted out, and that kind of showed that anyone can go at any time. Kody, does that make you any more nervous about your position in the tribe, even though you are in the original Solana majority?
You know, yes, in a way, because I don't really feel like that majority really means anything at this point. I mean, it was plenty of Solana members former Solana tribe members that voted Preston out. So I don't think that it really makes a difference at this point who was from what tribe, because we're all one tribe now, and like Simran said, we're all kind of starting to play our individual games.
It is time to vote. Brooklyn, you're up.
Sorry, Kody, but not really sorry because we both know that you were trying to get me off and that you're writing my name, so bye.
Sorry, friendo.
I'm sorry, Bailey. I don't actually want you out. I just don't want you to feel comfortable, and I need you to trust me for the next challenge.
I'll go tally the votes.
If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. Once votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Talie. Second vote, Kody. Third vote, Bailey. That's 1 vote Talie, 1 vote Kody, 1 vote Bailey. Fourth vote, Kody. That's 2 votes Kody, 1 vote Talie, 1 vote Bailey. Kody. That's 3 votes Kody, 1 vote Talie, 1 vote Bailey. The next person voted out as survivor organ and the third member of our jury, Kody. Kody, please bring me your torch. Kody, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Well, another big player has been taken out of the game. Everyone grab your torches, head on back to camp. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
So like, I'm not even necessarily mad at them right now. I think that was like a pretty good move. If I was any of them, I also would have voted myself out. For pretty much the exact same reason why I got them to vote Preston out earlier. Like, I think that was a pretty good play on their part. I don't know who's gonna win at this point because I think that I had the best chance. And I don't think the game is gonna be as entertaining anymore. But I think it was like a good play on their part. But it's still 3-3, so we'll see who flips.